Welcome back to Open BXRx. Internships are usually the stepping stone for students to gain real-world experience in their early educational careers. However, due to the impact of COVID-19, many students who received an internship offer were unfortunately left empty-handed, affecting their career opportunities and connections. Joining us to discuss this and more is Ariel Geismar of Pay Our Interns. Thank you for joining us today, Ariel.
Thanks for having me.
So first, I just want to learn about Pay Our Interns and the mission behind it.
Yeah, of course. So Pay Our Interns is a 501c3. We're a nonprofit founded by two folks named Carlos and Guillermo, and our goal is to provide internships and really just be able to stand up for young people. So we advocate for paid internships, both in the private and public sector. We recently passed over $31 million for congressional interns for their ability to be able to be paid. And, our goal is really to open up the conversation about intern payment, show folks why it's important to pay young people and how internships can really be a powerful pathway into the career.
Sounds amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Ariel. I just want to learn how COVID-19 has impacted interns and potential internships. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So since COVID-19 has started, we estimate at least 1 million internships have been canceled. So that means that that's affecting young people across the country and across the world. When we look at internships, especially in the age of COVID, we see a lot of folks either canceling their internship, postponing it, but we're really advocating for those internships to be online. Our goal is to be able to have young people be able to maintain these paid internships and to be able to have this important work experience. Through this, we'll be able to make sure that they'll be set up for success in their career and also make sure that young people are in the workforce during COVID. It's important because young people are essentially the future of what this country is going to be. Internships can often provide a direct pathway into those career forces. So as COVID has been hit, young people have been away from college, they've been losing their jobs, they've been losing their scholarships, and this has left a lot of young people in a really difficult position. And that's why we made the Intern Relief Fund. It's a grant program where any young person can apply, any intern can apply, and they can seek grants based off of their rent or their groceries or medicine or anything that they need.
Right, thank you. I wanted to ask, before COVID-19, Pay Our Interns also found that Black and Latino youth were receiving unpaid internships. How do unpaid internships affect their career opportunities compared to their white counterparts in this industry?
So when we address this problem, it's really important to look at the disparity of who gets an internship and who doesn't. Mainly interns of color are currently forced to be working, so they have to have a paid job wherever that is. And most folks can't afford to take an unpaid internship. So when an internship opportunity comes along that's unpaid, those opportunities won't be available to folks who can't afford it, and that may be predominantly youth of color. So it's really important that we look at internships as a stepping stone to be able to climb the ladder into future career success. So if you're not able to intern early on in your college career because you have to work and create money, then you're not going to be able to access those incredible opportunities that their white counterparts will be able to access. I think it's also important to evaluate these youth of color won't have the same network because they won't be exposed to the same opportunities, and that is just because of the way that internships set up, and unpaid internships can unfairly favor white counterparts.
Right. I know for sure internships were really important in my career development. So I definitely understand that. And I'm a youth of color as well. So that opportunity was fortunately there for me, but not there for everyone. Ariel, you're the social media associate for Pay Our Interns. By the way, the feed looks amazing. Great job. Can you tell us about the need for more virtual internship opportunities during and post-pandemic and the youth's ability to execute duties using social media and other virtual channels like it?
For sure. I think that young people have really grown up online and we're accustomed to being on social media, to being in the virtual space. And it's really important that in the age of COVID, we're able to connect these young people into the space that they naturally live in, which is the digital one. So when we take our internships from in person and we cancel them, rather than taking our internships from in person to online, we're doing youth a disservice because these young people can actually do an incredible job even on digital platforms. So our job is to work through social media, is to work on digital spaces. These are where we spend our free time and where we spend our work time. So I think that when you're able to connect the bridge of young people and being in those digital spaces to actual career opportunities, it can be a really powerful and special thing.
I agree, and I'm so glad that Pay Our Interns is doing the work to connect these interns to the companies that need them, or just advocating for interns that need this support at this time. Ariel, how can people get connected with Pay Our Interns and support, and just a message to companies and organizations on the need for paid internships?
Of course. If you're interested in supporting Pay Our Interns, you can go to payourinterns.org/donate, or you can just go to payourinterns.org and look around. All of our social media handles are at Pay Our Interns. And I think, as you read about us, as you engage with us, our message to companies, to organizations, is really to value your young people. As our saying goes, if you can't afford an intern, then don't get an intern. We think that paid internships are really a crucial stepping stone in young people's career and in all of our opportunities. So the more that we're able to pay young people and value us for our work, the more incredible our future is going to be as these young people continue to step into these incredible career opportunities.
Thank you so much, Ariel, for your time today.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me.
Folks, as I said earlier, and as Ariel stated here, to learn more, you can visit payourinterns.org and follow at PayOurInterns on Instagram for more information. Open BXRx will be right back.